All right, guys, happy Thursday, and we got something new for you that we're going to try out. Thursday is a traditional rest day, or kind of off day of the full program. So what we're going to do for you today is we're going to offer two tracks, two options, and one is going to be called the bro path, the basic weightlifting strength reps and sets, and the other is the cardio path, right? They're both going to be on the more basic side because with one coach working two options at once, but picking one that's in line with your goals. It'll take about 30 minutes, and at the end of class, we'll bring everyone together and finish off with something that we do as a group, okay? So let's start off talking about the bro path for this week. So it's gonna start off with 3 sets of 10 good mornings, okay? So good morning is coming out of the rack, bars on your back, take a step back, okay? Feet are under your hips. Really focus on pushing the hips back, okay? As far as you can take it, right? If you got tight hamstrings, it might be a shorter range of motion, just like this. Okay, we want to focus on keeping the back flat. The knees go from a locked position to just unlocked. That's all the knees do. You don't want to bend the knees a lot when you do this. So it's just standing tall, chest is up, knees unlock, push the hips back, feel that stretch in your hamstring, stand back up. You're going to do 10 reps for 3 sets. Okay, I'm going to take this moment to talk about rest in between sets. So we have 30 minutes to complete all this work I'm about to explain, but think rest between your sets, 60 to 90 seconds, something like that. Try not to go over the 2-minute mark, even if it's hard. So you might be able to do more weight if you rested longer, but keep the rest less than 2 minutes. If it's not super heavy, keep it closer to a minute, okay? So 3 sets of 10 of the good mornings. From there, we're going to go 4 sets of 12 each leg, single leg deadlift. So this is going to be tough. 4 sets of 12 on each leg. So a single leg deadlift, you're holding the kettlebell, okay? There's some balance here. You're going to reach back with that back leg, go down as far as you can, okay? Tension in the hamstring, okay? If you can touch the ground, that's fine. Stand back up, nice and controlled. Chest up, reach back with that back leg. 12 reps on each side. So common errors here is that people round the back. All right, so you see this is not the same position at all. I've rounded my back. It's a deadlift, so you want to keep the back flat and hinge through your hip. I always tell people to reach back with that back foot, and for your balance, really focus on driving your entire foot, okay? When you're pressing, when you're on that single leg, push this toe knuckle into the ground, so the whole foot is pressing down to create that stability, and pick a single spot and stare at it, right? So you got 12 each leg with a kettlebell, 4 sets. Again, don't rest too long between the rounds. After this, we have the 3 sets of 10 Cossack squats. So Cossack squats are going to be holding the kettlebell or dumbbell at your front rack position, that wide stance, okay? Sumo stance. On one side, watch both of my feet. On one side, it looks like a squat. The knee is pushed out over the toes. The foot's flat on the floor. And the other side is up off the ground. I get a good deep position, as deep as you can go, and then come back to the other side. Still chest is tall, okay? Working through 3 reps there. So that's our 3 movements for the bro track. Let's talk about the cardio track, and then we'll get into the finisher after that. All right, guys, so our cardio path for today, real basic workout. We got some running, some body weight stuff. So it's gonna be a 30-minute AMRAP of 10 pull-ups, then a 200-meter run, 20 air squats, 400-meter run, 40 sit-ups, and then 800-meter run, right? So the reps and runs all go up. If you finish a round, you go back to the beginning, 30-minute AMRAP. One way to scale this, if you want to get more of the body weight work in, is to scale the distance on the runs if you'd like. But let's just talk about the body weight stuff. So we got 10 pull-ups. So basic scale, you could do ring rows, okay, where you use the rings, lean back, and pull, okay? 10 reps. You can do banded pull-ups, okay? You can do these strict or with a kip. So strict, just using your arms, working that range of motion, getting that baseline strength, or if you want to work on a kip with a band, you can do that as well, okay? So it's only 10 reps. From there, you go on a run, you come back, you do 20 air squats. So air squat, again, this is a basic movement, still focus on good position. So hips go below the knees, stand up all the way at the top. A lot of times people, when they're going fast, they don't open the hips, they just lock the knees, okay? Or even worse, not getting all the way down. Okay, so 20 good air squats, run again, and then finish off with 40 sit-ups. So we're going to use an ab mat. Remember, the ab mat has two sides to it. That thicker side, right, is the one that you put up close to your body. So from here, get a full range of motion, tap your arms, swing up, 40 good sit-ups. So going to work through that as many rounds as you can in 30 minutes. Let's talk about the finisher where we bring everyone back together. All right, guys, we're going to talk about two movements here for our finisher. We got a 10-minute AMRAP. This is for quality. So the first is 5 Turkish get-ups each side. All right, feel free to do all 5 on one side, all 5 on the other, alternate if you'd like. But it's important to learn the sequence. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this starts laying on your back. Okay, you have a weight in one arm. Okay, the foot that's on the ground is the same one that the weight is in. So one leg is straight out, the same foot here, because you're going to push through the heel over onto one side like this. So I push through my heel over onto my forearm while I punch up. Then I come up to my palm. This is the tricky part. I lift my hips and swing my knee under my body. The whole time looking up, arm locked out. From here, it's kind of like an overhead lunge. I'm just going to stand up. Okay, now I'm halfway done. I got to do the opposite. So when I go down, now it's the opposite knee to the floor, hand down, lift the hips up, back to a seated position, back to my forearm, and back down to the ground. Okay, so that is the Turkish get-up. You're going to do 5 each arm. If you've never done it, start with little to no weight. Really, try to pretend like it's heavy. Really pushing up, locking that arm out the entire time. 5 each side. Remember, there's a 10-minute AMRAP. After that, you're going to go into 50 flutter kicks holding the same weight over your head. So it's going to look like this. Whatever weight you had for the Turkish get-up, right? You're going to start holding it and 50 count. Okay? You can do nice big kicks, all right, for 50 reps. Work through those two things for 10 minutes, guys. Have fun with it. See you tomorrow.